man, y'all welcome back to another video of the Go podcast. Man, before, off camera, it was crazy. I had to sit down and hit record because this don't make no sense. Look, before we start anything, we're going to give all praise and honor to God because he is the reason why we're here today. Can I get an amen? And we're going to jump right back into what we were talking about. Hopefully, y'all know these people. You done seen the other videos. Look, guys. Should we close the gate? Should we close the border? Just go. I'm gonna just listen. Just go.
Yeah, I'm over here this time.
No, I need Quentin Tarantino to go ahead and let his 2 cents in. He was on some thoughts, man. I got here.
Man, I think it's debatable. Like, what you think? Like, tell me what you're saying. Like,
so what I was saying was, I think a good degree of some of our issues. I think part of the reason we have economic depression is because we have there's too much of an influx of people coming in all at once. Now, I'll put it to you like this. I'm not saying that the gate should be closed entirely, but we do need to heavily regulate who's coming into this country.
I feel like people only say that when it's benefits them to say it. Like, when they got that job that's just popping off and shit like that, and they go hire all Mexicans to go do this shit, they don't complain about it then. That's what I think. When it makes sense for them to complain about it, that's when they do it. Like,
So which, do you think people are picking and choosing when they're mad about the immigration?
Because if you go to any work site in Texas right now, it's the majority of the people that's out there working is Mexicans.
It's Mexicans,
and they don't have a problem with it when they getting their job done and shit like that. But they have a problem with it when
it comes to taking their jobs.
Like exactly.
Okay, that's fair. That's valid. What do you think?
I think there should be some type of control, but I do believe that we should allow some opportunities as well. We got the resources. I believe if we honed in and did it correctly and allowed some to come in and do it the right way, they should be able to be here and live and work a job just like anybody else could.
Okay, so let me challenge that. Okay. So now earlier this year, you had Governor Greg Abbott, because we're all in Texas, right? Yeah, Governor Greg Abbott was like, we don't want all these illegals over here. So what did he start doing? He started busing them to Chicago. He started busing them to New York. He started busing them to Detroit and other sanctuary cities, right?
Right.
Then those cities were like, wait a minute. We don't have the resources for all these people either. So let me ask you this. Do we really have the resources for this large of an influx of people?
I think we allow ourselves to. We do. A lot of things come from greed at the end of the day. I do believe if we put our heads together, put our minds together, and really thought for the people, we could create those resources.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Some of these illegal immigrants, okay, now I want you to think about this. I'm talking about illegal immigrants. I'm not talking about the ones that came here legally. I'm talking about some of the illegal ones, right?
Okay.
So now you have illegal, undocumented immigrants. They got here, they got bused from one city to another. Some of them may be in New York, some of them may be in Chicago, right?
Right.
Now, you got some of them being held up and being housed in 5-star hotels, right?
Right.
5-star hotels. Now imagine you had booked at that hotel and you're staying there with illegal migrants, right?
Right.
And you're having to pay for that room while they're having that room paid for by taxpayer dollars. Is that okay?
I mean, life ain't fair.
Ooh.
Is it fair that you got to pay the taxes?
Is that what?
Is it fair that they take the money out your check without you getting to touch it every week?
I'll put it to you like this.
Is it fair? Yes or no?
I don't like taxes.
Yes or no?
You don't have no control over what they doing with the money they take.
You're right.
Yep.
You're
Yep.
right.
So it's like, at that point, it's like, who gives a fuck what they do with it? You don't have no control over it.
You have no control over it. You gotta think. You gotta think that life will not. It won't ever be fair.
But should we
right?
accept it though?
Should we accept it? What's the opposite? What's the other end?
I feel like
Not accepting it. What's the other end? What do you get out of it? If you don't accept it, what does that get you? That's like being mad every day. Where is that gonna get you?
Okay,
Just mad.
Now, okay, so get this. So earlier off camera, he said, okay, we're a country built off of immigration, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. We're also a country built off of an unwanted 2% tax.
What are you saying?
So I understand that we pick and choose in this country, and it's like you said that why should we care about the taxes, right? Okay.
Yeah.
But my thing is, so are you also arguing why Why should we care about the taxes and why should we care about the border?
I'm just telling you that when you go to work every day, at the end of the work period or whatever, they take the money out of your check.
Yeah.
You don't get to go press a button and be like, I want my money to go to this and this. They just do whatever the fuck they want to do.
I know they do.
So you ain't got no control over what they spend the money on. It ain't even up to you.
Why can't we get some of that control?
Shit, why can't you stop immigrants from coming over here? It's just the same type of question. It's like, it's out of your control.
It's out of your control. Is it something that can ever truly be controlled?
Well, if the American people take back control, I guess it comes back to the responsibility of the American people.
What you're not understanding is the American people are immigrants. You got to realize that this is the only country where this is a new development.
I don't know about you, but I was born here.
Everybody family and lineage came from somewhere else, like
Most definitely.
in America.
But that's what.
So now you want to stop that process from happening, like, because it's Hispanic people coming now.
Well, it's not about it being Hispanic
the
people.
Irish
This
came
people from
and they just floated over here and did their thing. Nobody gave a fuck. When Germany came over here and started doing their shit, nobody gave a fuck. Now, when the Mexicans say, I want to fuck it, let's go over there too, now it's a problem.
That's the problem.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. I'm not against immigration. What I am against is unchecked and unlimited immigration. That's what I am against. There has to be certain amount of checks and balances. You can't have too many people coming into an economy. Okay, I'll put it to you like this. You cannot have too many people come in. Cities are built up little by little over time. You cannot just randomly put 1 million people in a city and just expect them to work. They have to go somewhere, okay? They have to go somewhere. They need housing. They need resources. The infrastructure for a city is built up over time. You can't have too many people come in too fast. It's going to put a strain on resources and access. That is the natural order of things.
I understand that, but I'm pretty sure they're coming here for the access and
I know it, so it's somewhat of a conundrum. But that's the thing. You can't have too many people come in. Not too many. The problem is not that people are coming in. The problem is that it's too many, too fast, and unchecked. That is the issue. Nobody is against legal immigration. It's illegal.
What makes it legal? What makes it legal?
The process.
What's the process?
The process is whatever the process is.
to get
No,
your green card.
wait. Let's expand on that.
To get your green card.
Wait. I love you. You're not wrong. Wait.
Yeah.
You are a man that's sitting in this seat on this podcast
Yes.
talking about it needs to be processed and checked, but does not know the process.
I don't know
Do
the
you know what
process
it takes and how much it costs to do those things? The
That's-
requirements that are needed.
Let me tell you something. I was born here. That's not for me.
Most people that's
But
coming,
you're talking on something that you have
The
no
most people that's
idea
trying to
about.
get
That's
here-
my biggest question.
Okay, this is what I.
That's my
this
biggest
is, This
thing.
is what I know.
The people that's trying to get here is not trying to get here for no reason. They're trying to get
I'm
here
not saying that
because-
they don't. Okay,
You know
it
how many
doesn't-
people I've met
I
that's
don't
trying to
think
get
it-
away
okay,
from a war that's happening over there?
Okay, but let me explain something to you. If there's a war going on in a place like somewhere in South America, right?
Right.
There's plenty of countries they could have took refuge in. They made an effort to come way over here.
You know why though? Because America make it their business to be the world police.
Yep.
And the world savior. So that's
I-
what people
I'm
they
gonna
gave
be
you the
honest with
You
idea.
say that you said
I
the
disagree
topic.
with that.
No, you
Now,
asked the
now
topic,
you're
is
right,
American
but I
Captain
disagree
Saber.
with- but I disagree
you
with the
disagree
mindset
with the
of
point. Okay, go ahead.
But I disagree with that, and here's why. I think as America, we need to scale back on a lot of that.
But we don't. That's the point, though.
I know we don't, but we should, and that's the point. I think
point
we need
is-
to because
The
we-
point
okay,
is
at a
America
cer-
need
okay,
to
think
mind
of-
their
let's scale
motherfucking
it
business.
down.
Then you get yourself into some shit you don't want to be a part of because you won't mind your fucking business. You always in somebody else's country trying to take what they got and do it and just go build over there, go get what they can get up from over there. But when somebody come over here and try to exalt their benefits over here, you got a
You
problem.
got a problem with it.
Right, I do have a problem with it.
The biggest example
Because-
is like taking away from Africa.
Right.
Taking away from their natural resources in Africa. Africa is a huge resource country, right? And it's like we as America didn't think of anything that we were doing to that actual community themselves.
Right.
We just thought about our own greed
Of
and what we
course.
can get out of it. And in turn, we are actually breaking down what they have building up over there.
Of course.
Because we're just trying to take, and take.
Yeah, and I disagree with that.
You disagree with it, right?
Yes.
But
I don't want to be taken from other people. I don't want other people to be taken from us. Now we can play what's the phrase? We could play which come first, the chicken or the egg, but I personally think we should stop. We should start focusing on us first. We should start putting listen, when you get on an airplane, what do they tell you? Secure your own mask. Secure your own mask before trying to help somebody else with theirs. We need to start securing our own mask. That's why I think about it. That's what the mindset of me is coming from. We need to start securing our own mask. We need to stop getting out of all these forever wars and stuff. We need to start putting focus on the American people. Like y'all say, we're spending all this money on taxes. What is it going to?
Exactly.
Ukraine.
Yep.
For them to go mind their business somewhere else.
Yep, exactly. For them to benefit off of it somewhere else, because America got to be getting something out of these deals they're making with these other countries. That's the bad part.
The American what? The elites? What about the people? They are taking our money at gunpoint, and we're not doing anything about it.
So are you saying?
What would you like us to do?
So you think if 3 million people, and just throwing out a number, right? It's probably more than that. Let's just throw out a number. 3 million people just stood up and got together and did what? Because there's no such thing as not paying taxes.
No,
how's it not gonna come out of your check?
It automatically comes
Let me tell you. So what?
No, it's not about whether or not we're paying taxes. It's about the amount of taxes that we're paying and what we're getting out of it. Okay? When you're saying it is not okay that you gotta work, you gotta have all this money to live, okay? Such a large amount of your check is being taken out to fund wars that you don't even agree with. First of all, our military should be to protect us, right?
Okay. Yep.
If folks is not coming over here and destroying stuff, trying to take our land or whatever, we really shouldn't be in that war.
But they're trying.
I'm gonna tell you what's going on. You playing like you don't know what the fuck going on.
They're trying to make
America is in a race with the rest of the world to just be the best at whatever they think the best
What
is.
you finna say, wasn't it? Yeah.
So they not finna stop. They not finna do that. It's not even a question. Like, just the same way they try to see who can get to the moon first. Whether we like it or not, that's what they doing.
Now let me ask you this. Do y'all believe we actually went to the moon? I'm not saying whether I agree or disagree, but I'm just wondering.
Come on, man. Get it back together.
I'm just saying. Do you think we crossed that border?
Let's get it back together.
Because some folks don't believe we ever went to the
but
moon.
you haven't answered the real question.
Which is?
What should we do?
What should we do? I think we should, I'll put it to you like this.
I'm going to get you a shirt that says that. My God. Go ahead.
I'm going to tell you like this.
I'm going to put it to you like this.
I'm put it to you like this. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
So I personally think we need to turn the water off. Or at least down. At least down. We at least need to turn the water down.
Okay, how do you expect us to do that?
How we expect y'all to do
You
that?
still ain't gave us an answer. Like, you're giving us reasons to fix it.
How
but
about
how are
actually?
we gonna get there?
How about actually close the borders?
Are you gonna go do that?
Am I gonna go do it?
You gonna go down there? And
I got
do it?
work on Saturday.
You and Sid gonna go do that?
I got work on Saturday.
believe if we close the borders, there will be no more illegal immigrants coming over?
That's a lie.
I wouldn't.
Are you kidding
I wouldn't
me?
say. I
That's
wouldn't
a
say
lie.
no more. I
If
would
they
say
close the
Okay,
border-
I'll put it to you like this: there's always gonna be illegal immigrants.
If they close the
There's
border,
always gonna be.
they ain't gonna do shit but hire the motherfuckers that's down there trying to get over here to build the motherfucker, man. That's all they gonna do.
They gonna
The
build
same way they
it.
doing right now when they come over here is what they gonna do to build the motherfucking wall. What you tell me? You was just on the work site and it was like what? What was the majority of the motherfuckers on the work site? It was like 80-20 Mexicans to everybody
I'm
else.
surprised it was 80-20.
Yeah, my
I
dad
thought it
and
would have
brother.
been 90-10. Yeah, I'm rather one 90-10.
My dad and brother work for a
Motherfuckers
construction
complaining
company.
about
Now,
the shit, but they hiring the motherfuckers.
if
when
we're
they
being
get here.
honest, do you
It
think
don't
they
Because
got
they know the Mexicans going to put in that work.
And they'll do it
With
for
no
less.
questions asked. And they do it
And
for
they
less.
will do it for less.
They do it for less. Us in America, we became entitled. These people come over here. You don't believe we have any entitlement in
let me ask
America.
you this. Do you think America is suffering from the participation trophies?
America sounds like a woman. Y'all are making America sound like a woman. This is not okay.
Okay. All right. I need you to definitely expound on that. I need you to. Please expound on that. I gotta hear it.
You can't just use regular words.
You can't just say that.
Boy, I tell you.
America.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you want, but you can only get what you give.
What it is, America wants free labor. That's what it's always been built on.
It's not giving us free homes, free food, so why would we give it free labor?
I'm just telling you what it is. Since the beginning of the time, that's what they want. They want free labor. That's what they build the country off of.
That
right?
is true.
The woman wants your credit card, right? So it it's we want
once
what we
motherfuckers
can't
start
give
asking for
back.
shit, that's when they start trying to fuck some shit up or try to make like something wrong.
So
Okay,
you say like a woman wants a credit card. So who in this scenario, when it comes to America, would be so America's the one who wants the credit card? Is that what you're saying?
You're confusing me.
I'm just asking.
Do you understand what
you
you're
said
trying to
America is like a woman.
Uh-huh.
So you're saying America basically wants the credit card. You use the phrase credit card.
Yes, America wants and wants and wants, but does
Okay.
not want to give in return.
Okay. So
But it probably does give in return. There's a lot that I don't know, that I don't read into.
oh, okay.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Tia, what you think?
About what exactly? If America's a woman, is that
Yeah.
is that what we asking?
Yeah, because I'm intrigued.
I mean, I get
I've never heard that.
I get
one
where
before.
she's coming from, but I've never heard that a day in my life. I do understand your point and where you're coming from. America just wants, and when they do give back, it's only for their own gain and benefit. So, but that's kind of, as a woman, to say that, is that how women really are? It's a pretty bad thing, though, right?
I mean, I feel like, that's just what I see, and I watch a lot of TV. So, I mean,
That makes you qualified.
yeah, I guess.
Okay. All right.
Don't take anything I say for real.
She said, "I watch a lot of TV."
You gave a good viewpoint, though.
She not
I
wrong.
mean, that's just how, like, I don't know. My brain doesn't work properly. I don't know how it works. Don't ask me. Ask the brain. You see, like, I have problems. I don't know.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. It was still a great point. It was still a great point. Roy was able to, what's the word you used? He asked you to expand on that. What's the word that you used?
Expound.
Oh, God.
Expound.
Royal, what can we do to solve America's problem?
What can we do to solve America's problems? Well, if we want wages to increase, okay.
What's the problem? That's the question.
What's the problem?
Well, there's so many layers.
Let's stop with this. Just make it simple.
Okay.
And just, what's the problem?
What I have a problem with is trying to figure out the best way to attack this one.
The clock is ticking.
He has so much to say. It ain't got nothing to say now when you sitting here talking. What is the problem in America?
I think the problem, honestly, is so basic market forces as far as supply and demand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you have too much of a product and not enough demand, the price goes down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you have too many people coming in that are looking for labor and there's not enough labor for the amount of people coming in, right? The price of the labor is going to be depressed. It's going to go down, okay? So a lot of people are complaining, why are wages not going up, okay? Why is it that, the price of everything is going up, but the wages aren't keeping up? Well, the influx of people is so high that there's no incentive because there's always a replacement. Okay, so think about it like this. You have people basically bidding down and undercutting each other trying to compete for the opportunity for a job. If you have too many people undercutting each other, the wages are going to stay down. That's just what it's going to be. It's basic economics.
So are you saying, this is basically what you're saying,
Okay. We have no
the
leverage.
only way to solve the problem of increasing labor, like I decrease labor, is to have less people.
You either gotta have less
That's
people.
what you're
or
saying. And the
you,
base,
okay,
at the base
listen,
of it.
You either have to have less people
Or more labor.
or more labor to. Yeah,
But
you
we
either
already-
have one or the other. It's
You already know we're going away from more labor. We talked about AI. That's
exactly
another episode.
AI. So
More labor.
if
is
you
definitely-
have AI, and I'm glad you brought this up, if you have AI on top of this, there's a powder keg waiting to happen, man. This is an economic powder keg waiting to happen.
When I told y'all off mic is they gotta start penalizing the people that's hiring the motherfuckers that end up when it's getting hired. That's where it stop at. You getting a free ride to just do whatever you want under the table and pay motherfuckers under the table. They gotta sweep in and penalize them. They penalizing the motherfuckers that's accepting the money, but they're not penalizing the motherfuckers that's giving them the money.
And that's a
100%.
problem. That's a problem. That's definitely a
100%.
problem.
No,
if
you're
they're
not
doing it
wrong.
for one,
The
they're
number
doing
one
it for
expense
more.
in a business is wages, and they'll do anything to cut those wages.
Oh yeah, they'll
down.
do anything.
So
That's
if you
why,
pay somebody under the table tax free, something you ain't got to report, you making it out on top. You winning.
that's why they
And you
got
pay them a
all
little
these
Slide
raise.
down
hours.
with ICE everywhere else but the job site.
Yep.
ICE don't pull up to the construction site and be like, where y'all at? Come on outside. Let me see what's
Nope.
going on.
They pull up once it's built.
Once it's built, that's crazy. He said, "Oh, you thought you was gonna get that last check? You thought you was gonna get that last check? That's crazy."
Wow, they gonna eat this one up because there's too many people in America. That's the reason why wages are still so low.
Well, I
Not
mean,
enough
that's
access to
only one
labor.
component. That's only
One
okay,
component.
So
but that's
okay.
the number one component you took out of everything.
Well,
That's what you took out.
well, there's a multitude of issues why.
Let's speak about another one. Let's
well,
go.
Well, so like from the economic perspective, you remember what I told you about how if you got two people together, right?
Yep.
And they're living in one house, and when people get divorced, that person got to have a place to stay too. So now two people need a house. You know, so the more people that aren't together, the more people that need houses.
So not
but
enough housing.
But if you don't increase the number of people that are building houses, you're going to
You
You're
know
gonna
who
create
care
a
about
housing
this? The only
scarcity.
people that care about this is the motherfuckers that's not in position to hire these motherfuckers. The working class don't. I mean, the higher class people don't give a fuck about how many people here because they can just get the people to do whatever they want.
They can just pay
The
them.
motherfuckers sitting at the crib chilling and shit is only motherfuckers complaining about motherfuckers coming over here and shit.
It's a very interesting episode.
Nobody else gives a fuck.
Yeah. People that's sitting in the house doing nothing.
So let me ask you
So
this:
much to say.
do you think that immigration is a problem, though? Unchecked immigration.
Yes, it's definitely.
Unchecked. Yeah. Like I said in the beginning, I think there should be some type of regulation.
Okay.
Cutting them off in general, like saying no, that's ridiculous.
But it's
Okay, well, we
it's
all
their
know
own
that
fault.
saying
You
no
marketing
100%
yourself
is
as the
ridiculous.
place to be. Everybody, the whole America is marketing they self as like America, we the best in the world. All this shit.
Everybody
But
want
then
the
you
American
mad
dream.
when motherfuckers want the American dream and want to come over here and fuck around.
I'm not even gonna lie. So there are a lot of people that have been, popping up saying that the American dream is actually to leave America. I don't know if y'all
you
seen
still
that.
can't. But you got to think, man, and that's why I said sometimes us as Americans are pretty entitled.
Well, of course.
And like I watch, I don't know if y'all know the show called Shark Tank, right? A lot of people come over, their parents were immigrants, and in their country, that third world country, they didn't have the resources or could not have gotten up on their own to do what they did in America to create their business to provide for their family, right? So they had to come over there to do so to provide a better life for their family. They had to come to America. We don't see that in America. We so one-sided and thinking that the whole world is kumbaya, but we just the best. On
In
the other sides of the
America-
world,
Well, because most of America don't really travel.
America got programs for motherfuckers from overseas and shit like that to come get money here.
but it ain't even about
But they don't have the same programs and shit like that
For people on the
that's
other
already
side.
here.
People that's trying to
to
come
other
here.
places.
But you just said that comment, but like we talked about on so many previous episodes, access.
Yeah.
There's too much access for you not to know what's going on. You're just not choosing to go find it. You choose not to be educated in this field because it doesn't pertain to you. It's not affecting you.
They want something out of nothing. They got resources. So they're going to give them the programs to come over here to do whatever they want.
Yep.
Because they got the resources, what America is trying to get out
Trying to get out of. Exactly.
They get paid. You getting paid off every human that's in this. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. The same thing with the prison system.
Oh man, every inmate is a dollar sign.
Ooh, yep.
But you know what's
Prison
the
industrial
school
complex.
system?
It's the
Every
same
student is
system.
a dollar
Is
sign.
that
Yeah.
America was built up the same system they had since slavery. When slavery became illegal, they came up with something else to replace it. They came up with motherfucking unions and shit like that to be like, all right, we're gonna keep our jobs this way. Because the only motherfuckers was working was the slaves. So the same thing they trying to do right now with the Mexicans and shit like that is alleviate these people from working the jobs that they don't work.
Yep, exactly what it is.
Same shit. Prison system after the slaves, they all right, we got prison now, we get some more free work. Get
That's
paid
free
for
labor.
these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that is
Free labor on the
Most
base.
definitely.
On the base, I
They
don't
just
know
want
which base
free
it
and
is.
cheap labor from the
Free and cheap
people
labor.
that's peons that they could, like the pawns and shit, the people that they consider peons, they want to just make them work for a little bit of
I
nothing.
forgot what prison makes plates or something. They make something in the factory in the prison for us to consume. The prison system.
This shit crazy.
It's crazy. Free labor.
Of course.
That's the American dream, though, right? It's
And
where we
when you
live.
think about it, it goes towards your commissary.
Yeah, but it's not nearly as worth it.
Yeah, I know.
If
It's,
we
it's
were
not
to
the,
be
I know.
it's
doing
not
it.
the same
I
as
know.
if
Not
you
the
on
same
the
if I was in
outside.
the
Put it
Right,
like
making
this:
that.
a pack of noodles outside right now at the grocery store right now for us is probably what, like $3, $1 for 3 packs.
Yeah, probably
You might
25,
wanna-
35
How
cents
much
a
is the
pack.
shit in the jail? Probably
$2.
Like, it's
Probably $5.
Probably
the
five.
amount.
Yeah.
It's triple the amount in jail. Like, and you don't have a job in jail to even buy shit. So how's the price for something so minuscule?
Yep.
3 times the amount it is on the outside.
Yep.
It's a game. It's all bullshit. They lying to you.
It's all again, all to make money out of people.
Of course.
That's all it is.
So they gonna try to fool us with all the bullshit. Like, soon as the motherfucking presidential debate jump off, they not talking about nothing that matter. They just, it's a fucking pissing contest to see who can get the most likes and shit. It's the same with like
That's all it
some
was.
social media shit.
That's all it is.
Or who's better at golf?
The shit cap. It's all cap. And
Just like them trying to ban TikTok. You're not worried about no other world problems. You worried about an app
Yeah,
that gets
I've
people,
always thought that
gets
was a
people
weird
up
one
off
for
their
me.
feet and get people educated quicker. That's
they
what you worried about.
TikTok because it's an overseas company making money off America's.
That's
And
what
they
they worried
getting,
about.
they getting American
Yeah,
information.
it's
But y'all
it's
taking money
ran
from
by
every
white
other third
bands.
world country.
Oh, it's fine when they do it.
It's
But
fine when
people
we
take
do it.
from
No, no,
them,
no, no.
it's a
From us, it's a
problem.
problem.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Exactly what it is. Exactly
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, that
Man, what a crazy turn of
low-key,
events.
That should be the title of this video. It's cool when
When they do it, it's a problem. Do it. Yeah, that's hard. That is hard. You know, you gonna let me forget that one. That's a good one. I just titled that. This is a good episode. I'm talking about fired up and ready to go on this one. I had to sit down quick and press the record.
You had to yell at them 3 times.
Jesus,
Press
God,
record.
man,
Hey, quit it,
stop,
quit it,
hold
stop
on,
it.
fall on the
Let me
play.
press-
God damn. You know what I'm saying? But
Throw the white flag.
man, but Mr.
Surrender.
Politician, you want to close this out?
Hey, I ain't no politician. I'm just a black guy who drives a truck, boy. Don't
Just
do
sits at home and complains about the world problems. Go ahead.
What you mean sits at home? I work every day.
Go ahead.
Talking about some sits at home.
You know what I mean.
I wish.
Figurative speech.
I sit at home when I'm on my vacation time that I earned.
Yeah.
That you what?
Earned.
Jesus. Go ahead, Nessa.
All right. We closing out?
We closing out.
All right. So everybody y'all watching, I need y'all to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Because you know what? We opening the doors for y'all. We are opening the border for y'all. Y'all already know.